Okay, so Timothée is done with Kylie. Like, apparently he couldn't keep up with the Kardashians. Then Kris Jenner, yeah, momager of the century, is getting canceled online, and this time it might actually stick. And Kim? That drunk walk is everywhere right now, and people are not letting it slide. Oh, and out of nowhere, Rob Kardashian just made a comeback. Yep, he's back. Let's get into all the Kardashian drama. So, we all know Kylie's been doing the most to protect her relationship with Timothée, mostly because people have been dragging her for looking older than him. The age gap discourse has been relentless.
Because it's crazy how they change their personalities and looks based on who they're dating. This might just be Timothée's best acting job ever. I've seen Timothée in interviews, and he just doesn't seem like her type. Timothée's smart, he's well-traveled, he speaks a couple different languages, so it really baffles me as to what they have to talk about.
But here's what's wild. Insiders are saying that Kylie has never been this protective in her past relationships. Not with Tyga, not even with Travis. Take the Golden Globes as an example. The drama was absolutely wild.
In the commercial break, Selena Gomez ran over to Taylor Swift with a tea delivery. What people on Twitter think she's mouthing here is, I wanted a photo with him, and she said no. Kaylee Taylor says, with Timothée? Selena says, yeah. Taylor goes, oh, that bitch. Taylor's always in the mood to talk shit about one of the Kardashians. Whatever Selena told to Taylor, Taylor was loving it. But all these thoughts were confirmed when this video of Kaylee Taylor screaming with Timothée was put out. I don't know if you know this, but Selena and Timothée did a movie together where they were intense love interests, making out, deeply in love the whole movie.
But now, Timothée called it quits. Apparently, he just couldn't keep up with the Kardashian-level attention and constant media pressure. Like, he's out. Now here's what's confusing fans. Tim's no stranger to the spotlight. He's dated big names, been spotted at Coachella making out in public, and he's never really hidden his love life.
Back in 2018, Charlamagne and Depp were spotted kissing during several dinner dates in New York City. And as fans may remember, the duo made headlines with their yacht makeout in September 2019. The Call Me By Your Name actor later opened up about the PDA session to GQ, saying, I went to bed that night thinking that was one of the best days of my life. And then waking up to all these pictures and feeling embarrassed. And looking like a real knob, all pale.
Now, if you compare this with Kylie, it's different. And more recently, Kylie has been seen vacationing with her daughter Stormi on a yacht.
I'm doing blush.
And I'm gonna do foundation. Stormi likes to play with my makeup sometimes, but obviously she doesn't like wear makeup yet.
Mascara.
Now on this family trip, once again, no Timothée in sight. Not at dinners, not in paparazzi shots, not even a blurry background appearance. And that's weird, right? Because every other Kardashian boyfriend, husband, or even ex ends up being part of the crew. On camera, at events, part of the chaos. But Timothée? Nope. It's like he ghosted the whole family. At this point, it's pretty clear. Tim's done with Kylie and the Kardashians.
The girls are fighting, and by the girls, I mean Kris Jenner and Kylie Jenner. As you might have noticed, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet went from being super public at the Golden Globes to barely being seen in public at all. This is actually intentional. Kylie is trying to keep their relationship out of the spotlight.
Speaking of Kris, well, she's facing some serious heat right now, and it's not the kind of drama she's used to. So recently, Kris Jenner was seen on a girls' trip, and let's just say, her new circle is getting a lot of attention. Why? Because it included none other than Oprah. They probably became friends at Jeff Bezos' wedding. Because yes, of course Kris was there, and so was Oprah. Now they're vacationing together? It's giving strategic friendship vibes, not just cocktails and sunsets.
Oprah and Gayle are at it again, and they've added a third, Kris Jenner. Fresh from their time at Jeff Bezos' wedding, the trio is hanging in Mallorca, Spain, wearing swim cover-ups from Kim's new collaboration with Roberto Cavalli. Kim called them Queens, Legends, Charlie's Angels. Gayle added, I didn't check with Oprah, but I offered us up for a Skims campaign to promote if needed.
But Kris isn't just getting side-eyed for her new friendships. She's also facing major backlash after a resurfaced story from the Kardashians went viral. In a recent episode, Khloe dropped a shocking detail about her childhood. Apparently, Kris made her drive a car at just 14 years old, while Kris was drunk. And no, Khloe didn't have a license, because Kris literally faked one for her.
Chloe, you used to drive when you were his same age.
But you lied to me and said that I had a government license. So
What?
you're the one who told me that I was allowed to take the kids to school.
Wait, what? You drove the kids to school without a license?
14.
And she said you had a government license?
So I couldn't drive, and I was a great driver.
A government-issued license in the state of California is something I think I made up.
A government-issued license is bullshit.
It was a little bit different back then. Don't judge me until you've walked in my shoes.
We're all going to jail.
Fans were quick to call it out as not just irresponsible parenting, but straight up dangerous. Social media exploded with people saying if this were any other mom, she'd be dragged all over the internet. And they're not wrong. The fact that it was played off as a lighthearted, crazy mom moment didn't sit well with a lot of viewers. Now the internet's asking, why does Kris always get a pass? This just added to the growing list of people calling her out for treating her kids more like business assets than actual children. Now, moving on to the next headline, this time involving Kim Kardashian, who's been getting trolled hard lately over a now viral moment. She is getting roasted because of her runway strut at Paris Fashion Week. She walked for Balenciaga, draped in a cream lace dress, an oversized fur coat, and enough diamonds to blind a camera flash. But instead of giving a fashion icon, Kim gave confused Sims character.
Wow, beautiful. Wow, beautiful. Wow, beautiful. Wow, beautiful. Wow, beautiful. Wow, beautiful.
The internet dubbed it her drunk walk, and the memes, unstoppable.
Fans took to social media to mock her performance, questioning if she was drunk or comparing her to a tired toddler. Despite her stunning outfit inspired by Elizabeth Taylor, many felt her walk lacked the grace expected of a model, with comments like, "Kim, why are you walking like that?" And "This is why some models are supermodels and some are not." Critics suggested she should have taken lessons from her sister Kendall Jenner to improve her runway skills.
And while the walk itself was enough to spark chaos, what's added even more heat is the fact that Kim had previously tried to distance herself from Balenciaga. Yep, not too long ago, the brand was under fire for a disturbing ad campaign accused of referencing child exploitation. At the time, Kim issued a very serious-sounding statement saying she was reevaluating her relationship with the brand. Fast forward to now. And she's back on their runway like that whole scandal never happened. Fans are calling it out, saying Kim's moral compass starts spinning the second high fashion is involved. Now, in between all these critics are also pointing out that unforgettable moment where she literally forgot North at a hotel while showing off her outfit.
Bye-bye, have a safe flight.
See this here?
Une photo, please.
On reprend la place, on reprend la place.
Well, the internet and Kim's past moments are clearly saying that she will risk it all for the look. And now let's talk about Rob Kardashian, who's suddenly back, and actually giving the real reason why he's not on the show anymore. Rob was part of the Kardashian show from the very beginning. He was in all the early seasons, super involved, and honestly, fans loved him. But then slowly, he just disappeared.
Why'd you wear a hat?
Because I just wanted to get it over with.
No, but you know you can't wear a hat in your picture.
No, I know. I just didn't care because I'm going to go back there and retake the picture when I'm feeling better.
While there were definitely some issues back then, especially when Blac Chyna, who is Rob's ex and the mother of his daughter Dream. She got caught up in a drama involving Tristan Thompson, aka Khloe's on-again, off-again boyfriend. Things got really messy behind the scenes. But that didn't stop there because Chyna even filed a defamation lawsuit against the Kardashians.
The mother of my brother's daughter is suing me, Kylie, Kimberly, and my mom for defamation and interference with the contract, and the trial starts next week. She is saying that the Rob and Chyna show didn't get a second season because we interfered with it, not because they weren't in a relationship anymore.
The overlapping scandals, family tension, and constant media chaos made it nearly impossible for Rob to stay in the spotlight. But now, he's finally breaking his silence, and the reason is pretty real. Rob opened up during Khloe's new podcast and said he stepped away from the spotlight because of his mental health. And honestly, this is something totally different from what the Kardashian sisters are doing right now, because Kim, Kylie, and even Kris are out chasing every headline, runway, and viral moment. Well, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.